Win mean to this team this weekend?
I mean, that's what you work for, so that's why you play the game of football. I mean, honestly, any game's winnable, but this opponent's obviously going to be the hardest we've faced. So,
How nice is it having a bye before facing number 5 Broncos?
I mean, it's got its pros and cons, I guess. You know, lets you get off your feet and get your legs back under you. But I mean, it's obviously been 2 weeks since we played, but just go out here and practice hard, and it shouldn't be a big deal.
What's the atmosphere been like with the team preparing for this Boise State team?
I mean, we're just getting ready. You know, just another day at the office, I guess you could say. So
Plain and simple, you're treating this game like any other, preparing the same way. There's no extra motive behind it.
I mean, playing the number 5th team in the country, there's a lot of extra motive actually, but you got to respect them like any other team, and I mean, you can't treat them like gods because you got to go into every week expecting to win. Like it's like our linebacker coach Clark said today. He goes, if you don't go into every week expecting a win, then you shouldn't even be playing football.
It's a good defense. They play fast. They're big. They're physical. They get pressure on the quarterback. They stop the run real well, and their DBs man up the receivers. So it's going to be a huge challenge for us.
How much better are you prepared? You guys have been doing better in the passing game recently. How much better prepared are you now to go against that kind of defense than you were maybe 3-4 weeks ago?
We just have a lot more confidence in the passing game. Obviously, that San Jose State game gave us a lot of confidence in the pass game. Obviously, Boise's going to be a little tougher than San Jose State, but I think we're going to be up for it, and it's a huge challenge for us. They're one of the best teams in the country, so we're really going to find out where we are as a team.
What are the big changes you've seen from your receivers? Lou Greenwood in particular, you hit him deep a couple times, Thomas Kaufman. What are the big changes you've seen in them in the last few
I
weeks?
think they're just a little more in tune to the small details, route running, the specific details of the route, fourth inside step, whatever it may be, and they're catching the ball real well. It obviously helps when I put the ball where it needs to be. It all starts with me and being accurate, and if I'm accurate with the ball, they're going to make plays. I think they can run by anyone and make catches, and they show that against San Jose State.
You've had games this year where the running game's worked. The last couple of games, the passing game has. Is this not the perfect opportunity to kind of have a meeting of the minds and have them play off each other this week?
Right. I mean, this is one of the biggest games of the year for us, and in order to have a chance to win this game, we're going to have to put our run game and pass game together, and we're working real hard to do that, so we'll see what happens out there on Saturday.
Is there anything particular, because like Steve said last week during the bye week, you were able to go back to basics, get some things down pat, bread and butter stuff you do well. What particular things do you think gave you confidence coming out of doing that?
I don't know the specific things he's talking about, but last week,
what was your feel?
Just keep getting the timing down with the receivers, hitting them in stride on a deep in route instead of kind of making them stop and slide for the ball so they can catch and get upfield, put a little more air on the deep ball so they can run underneath it. Just being perfect in the run game, making the right checks so linemen know what to do. I think we just really came together as an offense even during the bye week. So I'm really excited to see how we do out on Saturday.
I said you guys are preparing for this team like any other, but reality, I mean, this is Boise State you guys are playing. How are you feeling about this game?
You know, we are really preparing like every other team, but in the back of my mind, you think that's number 5 team. You know, they're good, but good group of guys. You know, you just got to do that extra thing, whether it's extra, you know, a little work on the field or a little bit of film in the film room. You know, you just got to prepare thoroughly for this team. They're a pretty good group. They're a pretty good team.
Now, this is such a big team. A lot of people are expecting them to win. I mean, they're 5-0 right now. Is this a win-win situation for you guys? I mean, even if you lose, so many people expect it. But if you win, that's big money right there.
Yeah, it is big money. You know, that's why we got shot people. We don't people that believe we can win this game. You know, we got a pretty good pass rush, pretty good coverage. You know, they like to pass the ball. They also like to run the ball. But, you know, we got a pretty good scheme going against them guys. If we can execute and dominate every phase of the game, we should win.
That's another big thing. They've only allowed about half a sack per game with Kellen Moore. Now, you're the sack master, man. So tell me, how many sacks do you think you can pull out against Kellen Moore this game?
As much as possible, man. If I can't sack, if I get close, I'm knocking them down. You know, trying to make them feel the heat, trying to make them feel uncomfortable as possible. You know, if you feel uncomfortable, throw some incompletion. Hopefully, you force a mistake or two.
Don't go